Students, I welcome you with our next topic, that is solution. Yes, students, solution. What is solution? Solution is the homogeneous mixture. It is the homogeneous mixture, means the substances that are found in this, they are mixed properly with a constant proportion, and those particles cannot be observed by us with our naked eyes. So it is about the solution. Now what is the solution? Solution is the homogeneous mixture. It is the homogeneous mixture in which one or more substances are completely dissolved or mixed in another substance. So the substances that are dissolved are known as solute, student, and the substance in which they are dissolved are known as solvent. So the mixture of solute and solvent is known as solution. And which type of mixture is this? This is homogeneous mixture. And the homogeneous mixture example is sugar solution, salt solution. Sugar and salt solution are the example of solution. Like in this glass, what I have put sugar. If I put water in this, then after some time these sugar particles will completely dissolve in the water, that is solvent. Then the composition that we will get is known as solution. So solution is a homogeneous mixture in which solute and solvent are completely mixed or dissolved. But in the homogeneous mixture, they are not dissolved, they are found separately. Like in this glass, you can notice that the sand particles can easily observed by us. So we can say that this mixture is not a solution. In the solution, the particles are completely dissolved, And there is another example of it. We can give the example of cold drink. In the cold drink, there are the color particles are found, there are the gaseous particles are found like the carbon dioxide, and there are some flavoring agents are found. So cold drink is also an example of homogeneous mixture or solution. And what is about the solute and the solvent? Solute are always found in small proportion, means their amount is less than the solvent, but the solvent are found in large proportion, means their amount is more than the solute. So it is about the quantity of solute and solvent in the particular solution, student. Now in the next segment, or after this, we will study about that. So students, according to the nature of solute and the solvent, there are the different type of solution. Now the first solution is aqueous solution. Aqueous solution. Now what is the meaning of aqueous? Aqueous means water containing. So if the solution contain water in it as solvent, is known as aqueous solution. For this we can give the example of sugar and water solution. So sugar solution and the water solution are the example of aqueous solution. Like it is salt solution, and it is sugar solution. So sugar solution and the salt solution are the example of aqueous solution. So the solution that contains water as solvent are known as aqueous solution. Now we come on the non-aqueous solution. Non-aqueous solution are the solution that does not contain water as solvent. In the place of water, there is another type of solvent are used, like alcohol. There are some medicines that are prepared by the mixing of iodine and alcohol. So mixture of iodine and alcohol, we can say that it is non-aqueous solution. Means the solution that does not contain water as solvent is known as non-aqueous solution, student. Next is solid solution. Yes, student, solid solution means the solution in which solute and solvent both belongs from the solid state are known as solid solution. Like there is one example I can give for it is the example of alloys. There is one alloy that is generally used to make the trophies or the medals, and that alloy is known as brass. So brass is the mixture of copper and zinc, in which the copper is found as solvent and zinc is found as solute. So brass is an example of solid solution. So another example we can also give, like the wire of heating device that is generally made up of one alloy, and that alloy is known as nichrome because it is the combination of nickel and chromium, and it is also an example of solid solution. Next is solid liquid solution. What does it mean? If the solvent belongs from the liquid and the solute belongs from the liquid, and then that mixture is known as solid liquid solution. Like this sugar solution. In this, the solute that is used is sugar, and sugar is found in solid state and water is found in the liquid state. So the sugar solution is an example of solid liquid solution. Like this liquid gas solution. For this I can give you example of cold drink. In the cold drink, generally carbon dioxide is released. So that carbon dioxide is dissolved in the liquid, and the solution that we obtain in that is liquid gas solution. Liquid is the liquid particles that are found in the cold drink, and the gas is carbon dioxide that is generally found in the liquid. So the cold drink is an example of liquid gas solution, student. Liquid gas solution. Next is gas and gas solution. Student. Now gas and gas solution. For this you can give the example of air. Air is an example of the solution in which the gaseous substances are found together. Like in the air, there is 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, 1% other gases or the particles. So we can say that the air is an example of gas and gas solution. So these are the types of solution, student. Now, according to the quantity of the solvent, there are the two type of solution: saturated and unsaturated. Saturated solution are the solution that have the large amount of solute. That particular solution is known as saturated solution. If we mix, like this is the sugar solution, if we mix in this more sugar, then the solution that we will obtain will be saturated. If there is only small amount of the solute is found in the form of sugar, that is unsaturated or non-saturated solution. So it is another type of solution according to the nature of saturation. So these are the types of the solution, student. Now we will discuss about the characteristics of solution. Yes, now student, we will discuss about the characteristic of solution. So the first characteristic of the solution is the particles of solution are not visible, like it is a salt solution. Can you observe in this the particles? Can you observe? No, you can't observe those particles because the salt particles are completely dissolved in this. That's why you can't observe those particles. So it is the first characteristic of the solution. A solution is homogeneous mixture. It is the next. Means it has the similar composition, or we can say it has uniform composition. Uniform means we can't separate the other particles in this. Like in this, the salt particles are completely dissolved. That's why it is homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture. Now, a solution is transparent in nature. Now you can see it has the transparency. We can see through this solution. So it has transparency and it has, we can say that all the solution is transparent in nature. Next is the particle of solute easily pass through the filter paper. In the laboratory there is one paper is found, student, that is known as filter paper. If we want to filter this, then all the particles will be passed through that filter paper. So we can say that the solution particles are passed through the filter paper, student, filter paper. Next is the diameter of the particles. The diameter of the particles is less than 10 power minus 9. 10 power minus 9 meter. Means so the particles that are found in the form of solute that have the size less than 10 power minus 9 meter. Next is the particles are not sedimented, means they are not settled. Are you looking here any sedimentation in this class? No, student, you are not looking. Because the particles of the solute and the solvent are completely dissolved. That's why they are not sedimented in the case of true solution, student, true solution. But if we speak about the heterogeneous mixture, then in the case of heterogeneous mixture, we can easily observe the sedimentation. Like in this, the dust particles are sedimented in this glass. That's why we can say that it is not a solution. It is not a solution. So the solution, in the solution, the particles are not sedimented, they are not settled down at the bottom. So it is about the solution, student, and its type and its characteristics we have discussed now. Now you will read this topic in your book and try to learn this. Thank you very much and have a nice day.